Hi everyone, in this video I'm going to do a brief earnings review of Starbucks fiscal year 2022 fourth quarter results, so let's get right into it. Overall, revenue increased by 11% for Starbucks in the fourth quarter to 8.4 billion. Earnings per share of 76 cents was down from $1.49 last year. Recall, Starbucks is going through several cost pressures that are bringing earnings down, which I'll get into deeper a little bit more down the line. Comparable restaurant sales increased by 7%. These are sales at restaurants that have been open for at least 12 months. That was driven by an 8% increase in the average sale. This is likely due to price increases that Starbucks is implementing at its stores, raising prices on its products to offset some of the rising costs it's experiencing due to inflationary pressures. Still, China comparable sales decreased by 16% due to the COVID related headwinds. Of course, China is still doing several lockdowns in cities where they see plenty of positive cases. Unlike other parts of the world that have mostly moved on from lockdowns, China is still implementing them, and that's hurting sales at Starbucks stores in China. Remember, China is Starbucks' second biggest location store wise behind the US. So it's a significant segment, geographic segment for Starbucks, and it's impressive that they were able to grow comp sales by 7% despite the 16% decline in China. Operating margin dropped by 400 basis points year over year. That's after the company instituted wage increases, inflationary pressure across several of its portfolio of products. It implemented training programs and the deleverage in sales from China. Starbucks active rewards members in the US increased by 16% to 28.7 million. These are Starbucks' most enthusiastic fans. These are the people that go to Starbucks most often, and so it's great news to see these highly enthusiastic customer base increasing by 16% to nearly 29 million. Okay, Starbucks also issued guidance for 2023, and this is what had investors excited, because if you look at everything I've talked about so far, despite besides the reward members growth, everything else looks kind of negative, right? Earnings per share declined significantly, operating margin declined, inflationary pressure is increasing, and so not too much to be excited about there from the fourth quarter results. But when you look at the guidance for 2023, this is what's getting investors excited for Starbucks stock. They said that they're expecting comp sales growth of 8% in 2023, and they're expecting to add 7% store growth in 2023. They expect overall revenue to grow double digits by 11% for 2023, and that's going to come with expanding profit margins. So profit margins are going to turn around again and start rising, which is good news for investors. And of course, earnings per share are expected to grow at an impressive 18% in 2023. So this is what had Starbucks investors excited. The stock was up after announcing these figures, and Starbucks was one of the stocks I had recommended as a buy. And looking at these fourth quarter results and the outlook for 2023, I would reiterate my recommendation as Starbucks stock being a buy for long-term investors. The company is heading in the right direction over the next 5 to 7 years, expanding stores, increasing prices, benefiting from the digital investments in the app and ordering online and ordering for pickup and delivery, which is decreasing pressure on stores. And so all of these things are going to work in its favor for the next 5 to 7 years as it comes out of all of the difficult headwinds it faced from the pandemic. So reiterating my recommendation as Starbucks stock as a buy. Okay, so that's all I've got for this Starbucks earnings review update. If you think I've added some value to your investing journey, please hit the like button. It'll help me make more videos like this one. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time. I want to thank the Motley Fool for sponsoring this video. The Motley Fool is a company that provides investing insight and stock recommendations for all investors of all skill sets and risk levels. So I'm proud to partner with the Motley Fool to bring you 10 stock picks from their popular product, Stock Advisor. Stock Advisor has beaten the market by more than 3 times. Go to fool.com/parkev to get your 10 stock picks now.